Welcome back to Dave and this little one, Audrey Does Outdoors. Thanks again for tuning in. We've got a little hop. We were here a couple of weeks ago and it's going to be a bit wetter tonight. We've just landed. There's enough firewood for a fire, but I'm going to probably just get the gas cooker on, and we're close to St Andrews. I'm visiting my dad again tomorrow in the nursing home in St Andrews, and it's really nice to get a wee tent night because we're really close near on the coast. So yeah, we've got the scarp ones. If it gets windy and wet, it should be fine, so stay tuned. We're going to get a little bit of pork with some nice sweet sauce and something slightly different for tea. And I don't know if you're seeing that beautiful little cove kind of behind. I swam in that a few weeks ago when the tide was out, and you can see it's looking really nice sand. But yeah, beautiful little spot. I'm not sure if we'll pitch exactly where we were. We were kind of just behind that old farm building there. Yeah, okay, you go down. The last time, because we were going to pitch here, but it was too sandy. But yeah, absolutely stunning. You can see the spires up across at St Andrews, the cathedral. Stunning little spot. It's going to get dark really quick, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of a kind of sort of tour. We had a little fire down here last weekend, or a couple of weekends ago. There's some bits of wood, there's not masses, so rather than getting stressed out, I'm just going to get a little sheltered spot here and get the gas cooker on. She's loving it. Nice and quiet, so we'll get the cooker on. I don't know if you can make that stunning. Oh, look at that big rainbow. Beautiful, absolutely amazing. So I'm been using this Montrose bag company. I think it's actually their toilet bag that I've been using for my cook set. Really handy having a decent little bag. I think tonight I'll talk through some of my kit a little bit more. So obviously storage bag is really important. I end up taking 2 or 3 different sorts of lighter. Normally I've got a bit of a kind of a sparky stone, what's it, ferro rod, but tonight I don't. I'm not going to bother using the legs. I've got the MSR stove legs, but to be honest with you, I might as well put them on. I've got them. It feels quite stable on the sand, but okay, I won't actually, because I don't want to get sand anywhere. I can avoid it. So that's that, and I've got some fire lighters maybe for later on if the rain stays off. I tend to bring 2 bags, one bag with my other sort of cook stuff in it, frying pan, you know, my scraper, my pan handle, and in this bag I tend to bring food, so I just chuck it all in, her food. I've got some olives tonight. I've just chucked this little sauce together, which has got some nice fresh onion in it because April was making hot dogs, and I bring my water in this, my coffee, so it's going to cook stuff, food stuff, just to kind of keep a little bit of kind of separation on. So I'm going to get on with just going to fry off some pork. I brought my better knife, my Richard Outdoors, Mora. Audrey, go away. Always bring some wipes, some detox wipes. So I'm just going to, we've got some pork, sort of chops. that I'm just going to slice up. I took some of the fat off earlier on. I've just moved the little cooker just into a bit more, so it's quite windy, but I'm just like loving the sky tonight. It gets dark so quickly. It's getting dark back at 7, so but there should be enough dry wood for a little fire later on, but I'm just going to cook the pork. Then I've got some, let's see, bulgur wheat with green lentil. This doesn't take too long to cook down, take long to start to brown off. And I've got a really nice kind of soya sauce, oniony soya sauce, sweet chili sauce. I'm just going to pour it over and let it sit, and then boil up some water for the other one. Doesn't take long. And I brought some nice olives with those garlic and chili. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Sweet chili, kind of soya sauce. There's some spare onions from back home, so grab them. Just going to cook that pork in that. Kind of bulgur wheat, green lentil mixes are really easy. You just put like 30 mils of water and then boil it, and then just pour the contents in. So I'm just going to take that off the heat. It's thickened up a little bit, nice and sweet. So I'm just going to pop that there, and then boil up some water, just a small amount of water, and then pour that bag in, and then cook it for 2 or 3 minutes. She's busy digging holes, and then pour this in, and I just pour the pork and the sauce into that. Really nice, looking forward to that. And hopefully we'll get the tent up before it's dark. The sky though, absolutely amazing. Check that out. Beautiful. It's rained pretty heavy, kind of, but she's busy licking the wooden implements. That little cove there for swimming in, if it wasn't quite as late, I could get myself in there, but right, that's boiling. So it's just a case of adding the contents. Always make sure that you're stabilising your pot, because there's nothing worse than, so it's like couscous stuff. Right, so that's the bulgur wheat. And I'm just going to warm this through. It's like a glazed pork. Sweet yumminess. It's getting nice and hot. That's looking pretty toasty. Pour that right in to the get a wee bit of a kind of, might not look the prettiest, but give it a bit of a mix through. Last time I didn't really mix it through. That looks ace. That looks ace. That's meat. Cheers, folks. Good health. She did her tea, and I'm just going to sit and munch mine. Yum. I'm hungry. Nice. First time I've done that. The pork's a bit leaner than last week as well. Right, rather than you listening to my chewing, I'm going to sit and munch this. I'm going to get a wee spot and enjoy some of that. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Okay. This thing's, before it gets really dark, I just wanted to, thanks Audrey, fill you in. It's, what time is it? That was lovely, by the way. It's about, I must be after 7. Yeah, back at 7, so we're going to try and get the tent up, but I'll just show you in the morning. It's the Scarp one, you've all seen it, 4 season, and the last time I had to use some bricks to keep the guys, but yeah, I just wanted to get you up to speed with this week. This week's been epic with a capital E. First off, my elderly Aunt Winnie, who's 94, got a tumour removed from her face, making really good recovery. Audrey, here. We're going to see her this weekend, so brilliant Aunt Winnie, she's doing amazing. Followed by, I had a couple of Scottish ministers up to the drop-in, and we had the big national recovery walk up in Perth, which was absolutely amazing, celebrating recovery from alcohol and drug issues. Over 2,000 people getting together to celebrate recovery up in Perth. It was amazing, really, really good day. I managed to get a bus organised. We've got about almost 50 people on the bus, so down from Dundee to Perth. So that was Saturday. Sunday and Saturday, Louie's girlfriend Kat won 3rd in a strong person contest. So she was the 3rd strongest woman in Fife, Kat. Then Sunday, Louie entered the competition, who you met. Check out my other beach camp, because I went for a swim with Louie, and I'm hoping to go for a swim with Ruby tomorrow. Same deal, she's coming in to see her granddad. But anyway, last Sunday, Louie did absolutely amazing. Came 3rd in Fife strongest man, and Louie is completely natural. Absolute respect. And then the Monday, Mia got 2 molars removed up at the dental hospital, and she has done amazing. I mean, you forget how big these molars are, and both me and her mum went in together. There'd been a problem when she was a baby that affected the enamel in these upper molars, so she got 2 taken out. Did she go to, I think she went to school, yeah, the next day, went to dance. You know, she has been amazing. So I am just full of absolute proudness and love, and oh, it's just been, I mean, exhausting, absolutely exhausting week, but a lot really positive and really good. So I just wanted to share that with you before it gets pitch dark, because it's starting to get dark already. So before you know it, you won't be able to see me, and I'll be having a torch on, maybe a little fire, and it's going to get pitch dark. I'm going to put the tent up. By the time it's up, it'll probably be pitch dark. So what a fantastic week. So, and we're needing a couple of days R&R just to slow down. So we're starting, I'm off tomorrow. We're visiting my dad with Ruby. Maybe go for a swim. Not sure if Ruby's going to throw her cosy in. So that should be fun. But it worked really well with Louis a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just kind of copying exactly what happened. Wee tent night down by the coast, down to the nursing home to see my dad. His dementia's, he's been not too bad the last kind of sort of few weeks, which has been great. So anyway, I'm going to finish my tin of lovely orange aid and get the tent set up. Cheers everyone. I'll get some lights out. These were sand and snow pegs that I brought. There's 4 of them, really just for snow. I'm not going to bother because it's quite, I managed to use my normal pegs in this spot. It's not too windy, which is fine, and this was quite flat, just kind of right here. So I'm just going to put it in exactly the same spot. This is good when you have because that's where you're going to sort of lie, right in the middle of that. So it gives you a sense of kind of what's going to be flat. It's a fairly flat pitch. We were here a couple of weeks ago, so apologies for the kind of blaring bright light, but it's getting really dark. So I'm going to get a coffee, get my rucksack in, get her bed out, but all good. It's only about, it's not even, I don't know, 7:30, 7:45, so, but probably get a little fire on. I'm just going to pop this right in the middle of that and then just try and get it to see if we can. It's all very wet, it's been raining quite solidly, but if you build it up and use this small stuff, it dries and burns at the same time. Little mini fire before bed, perfect. And there's quite a lot of stars tonight, which is unexpected. I thought it was going to be really rainy. It's looking really nice. By building that sort of pyramid, this all dries out a bit. By being close to the fire. Right guys, that's us tucked up. Nice night, the stars were stunning tonight. Little fire, coffee, biscuit. She's pretty zonked, don't know if you're picking that up. She's nice and cosy. And I sleep with her beside my face so she can hear me breathing, because the sea can make quite strange noises. You get these spiders, like they're kind of sort of grass spiders that seem to get into the tent really quickly the minute the zip's open, because we're in quite long grass by the beach. Anyway, I'll catch you in the morning. We're just going to get up, coffee, biscuit in the morning, hopefully get for a little swim at that pool just beneath the castle at St Andrews, but I'll see what the weather's like, see what time it is and so on. So catch you in the morning. Night night. Morning folks, that's about 7:30. Not a bad sleep last night. It was certainly chillier. This is the summer inner, because it's mesh all the way down, so I'm going to change that to the winter, which is much more sort of solid, so it keeps a bit of heat in. Little bit of condensation. I opened up the upper zips a little bit, but slept well. Slept probably better than the last time. The wind settled down. All right, it's not like her to be up and moving about at this time in the morning. So we're going to get up and get a coffee, get her breakfast, and I might towel off. It rained quite a lot during the night, as you can see. The rain. This is a good little light. It's got a charger on it as well. So right, I'm going to snuggle in with her for a minute and then get up, get a coffee on. You alright? Go on. That's nice. Oh, it looks like some of those clouds might blow over. I didn't bring the drone this morning, the last time I brought my drone, but I thought it was going to be wet this morning. Gorgeous. Stunning. I'll probably come back to this little spot. There was a few, I saw a big torch up this way and a couple of torches this way, quite close by. So I was expecting somebody to come down with their dog or something, but no. If I wasn't meeting Ruby, I would probably go in here for a little swim, because it's quite sandy. Although it looks rocky here, but it's sandy there. Oh, man. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing this again with me. Remember to check out my other videos, give it a wee thumbs up, subscribe if you've not. I'm determined to get to 500 subs, because we're at 440 something. So, get in there. Nice bit of sunshine to have my coffee, bit of fruit, a couple of wee breakfast biscuit things. Amazing. I just let that pour over. Have breakfast with the cormorants. A nice coffee. It's getting a wee bit grey. Hi. Hi. Okay, okay. I've got my little companion by my side, eh? Just saw 3 little deer running along the top of that field there. So she, when they do their bark, she goes bananas. Because normally we're up, I don't know, one of the hills way over the water there. Audrey, here. Audrey. Audrey, here. Come. Come. I don't think she would actually chase, but it just shows you even ticks could be down here. I hadn't thought they would be down. It's quite arable. There's a lot of kind of fields been cut recently around here. There's some little hay bales over here, but they must just kind of move. They're really quite densely. I thought I heard them last night. 6 or 7 cormorants out here, like, beautiful. That's a nice little bay to swim in. I'll definitely come and swim there. No sooner said than the heavens opened. So I'm just going to put away my sleeping bag, roll mat, just keep a bit drier, see if it blows over. It's kind of due to be like this, but it looked really grey and dark, so I don't know. Looks like we might get a little bit wet on the way out. This is one of my other Montrose. It came with this set, so it's a handy little kind of essentials bag that I put my bits and pieces on at night. So my phone, my watch, head torch and stuff up on my head, so I know where everything is. I was thinking there one day I'm going to go away for a kind of multi-day and just cosy in with her on a day like today and have a long lie and just properly chill out, because normally we're kind of up and away, and you know what I mean. I'm looking forward to the time I can actually, and maybe the next time I go away I'll have a slower start. I've planned my trips in to see my dad recently, so it's been a wee bit kind of sort of busier in the mornings, but it is what it is and it's working out good, so making the best of it. Just chillaxing. That's her winter coat, so she's going to be nice and cosy. I'll just keep it on her and I don't think she'll overheat. I'm just going to chuck the last few little bits in the rucksack. Nice. Right, we're not quite signing out. Leaving no trace, had a good look about. We're going to just drive into St Andrews and try and hook up with Ruby, so I'll hopefully introduce Ruby to you guys at home. And another great night. It's dry just now, so we're going to crack on. We'll get you back along in St Andrews. She's all wrapped up, she's nice and cosy. We've had a good night, it's been good, all good. Great tea last night, by the way, that was fantastic. So, right, I'm going to crack on. So that's us along in St Andrews. This is beneath the cut. This is Ruby. Ruby's firstborn.
Hello Dave Does Outdoors followers.
Yeah, welcome to Dave Does Outdoors. And this one's wanting in as well. I'm not sure if she's wanting to go in swimming or not, we'll see. Yeah, she might come in with me. I'm just having a quick dip. It's cold, it's about the 1st of October. We're going to visit Grandad. You looking forward to that?
Looking forward to it.
And we're going to do a bit of reading maybe?
Do a bit of reading, childhood classic, Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web for Grandad.
Charlotte's Web.
Nice, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to have a quick dip and then we're going to go along to the nursing home. It's not quite signed off yet, I'll sign off once I'm doing for a swim. So, nice one. It looks a bit chilly this morning out there.
And I'm officially on camera woman duties, so...
Ruby's got a bit of a cold, normally she would be in.
I would be in, but I don't want to make myself more ill, so...
Ruby's a bit of a wild swimmer.
I love a wild swim.
Oh,
I
yeah.
clearly take after Dad in that sense.
That's it, that's a genetic, that's
It
hereditary.
definitely is. It's a Barry thing, it must be.
That's in the genes, so...
He's right in, no hesitation. This is what happens when you live in Scotland for long enough. You don't even flinch. When we were younger, my dad would go out, he'd wade out and say I'd be here at the side and I'd go in, and then he'd be like, you just have to swim to me, and by that point you're already warm, so that's you done. Oh, little one. There he is, professional. It's basically James Bond. Has anybody seen No Time to Die? Because this is a clip from it right here. This is it. In his speedo.
Right, not quite signed off. I'll get dried off and then we'll sign off. Nice one, that was really, really nice. Cold, but nice.
Refreshing.
Refreshing. Right guys, here's Audrey. She came in for a swim. Let me see, hang on. So we're going to sign out there. Thanks again for tuning in to Dave Does Outdoors with Audrey and Ruby.
And me for a nice change.
Yeah.
It's been good. I hope my camera woman skills have been up to the mark.
Oh, I was pretty impressed. It
Let me
looked
know
pretty skilled.
when it comes to editing. Let me know.
There's some good skills going on there.
I hope so.
So yeah, remember to give it a wee thumbs up, sub if you've not already. And aye, that was a really nice little night. We're going off to see Grandad now up in the nursing home. So a nice way to start a Friday morning with a wee fresh swim.
It's a very wholesome start to the weekend, I feel.
A bit of time with Rubes and this little one. So thanks again for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next trip. Take care.
Bye.
If she went into the house, Wilbur went too. If she went upstairs, Wilbur would wait at the bottom step until she came down again. If she took her doll for a walk in the doll carriage, Wilbur followed along. Sometimes on these journeys, Wilbur would get tired, and Fern would pick him up and put him in the carriage alongside the doll. If he was very tired, he would close his eyes and go to sleep under the doll's blanket. He looked cute when his eyes were closed because his lashes were so long. The doll would close her eyes too.